Thank you very much and welcome everyone to the LEC post-game lobby. I am joined here by Verius. We will also have Jiizuke joining us from the Winning Vitality in just a second. Can I just get a first reaction for you about that game, Veri?
That was fantastic from Vitality. I was so impressed with what they were able to do. The fact that they were able to shut down the Misfits bot lane. We saw Misfits playing towards topside. We thought this actually is a different style of Misfits. This is unique to them, but Vitality just said, well, we don't care. We're going to kill you where we can. And they found fight after fight after fight after fight. Fantastic stuff from Vitality. This was like last year's Vitality reborn.
Yeah, it was crazy. And to do it versus Misfits, who were on a winning streak, wonderful. And we'll be able to unpack all of that and more when Jiizuke gets here. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the weekly I was almost going to say LCS, the LEC Alienware big plays. Now, the first one is one we remember from yesterday all too fondly. That nail-biter between G2 and XL and Caps on Akali. It's a beautiful one.
Cajal and Kasinga going low and Caps is running away. Decimating Smash comes down, but there's not a follow-up. Wonder's hunting Cajal, trying to get the shutdown gold. Cajal is worth so much money, but look at the burst damage! Caps isn't done yet! He's got one! He's got two! He's gonna get taken down!
Galio's does W. Galio's does W.
Damage here, though. Take a lot of
flash, okay? Let me just push mid. Push mid, okay? Are you fine? Maybe. Maybe not.
Nog is here. No, look, Nog is really low. Oh, there, Galio holding.
I'm gonna push, okay? Holy
nice.
Holy I don't know what's happening right now, but I want to see it later.
Yeah.
There we go. A game that seemed a bit lost for G2, but Cap showing up huge and showing his worth on that team.
Yeah, this guy, he is too good at League of Legends, and he was the main reason why G2 were able to buy so much time and come back into that game. Fantastic stuff from Cap.
Great stuff from him. Our next Alienware big play is Maxlor. Now, it didn't go too well for him today, but yesterday he was on a roll, on a snowball, I should say, on Nunu. Let's take a look.
But the key difference this time is that Misfits don't have a winning 2 versus 2. So how will they play around it?
Well, let's take a look. Biggest snowball ever starting to come in. Miffy holds onto the flash for a few seconds. Goes very, very low. Whoa! No! Grey health secured.
Oh, I f***ed up. It's fine, don't worry about it.
Here comes a snowball. Curve it, curve it, curve it. Can he find Alfari? Curve it. No! He loses the snowball. But look at Nunu using Willem. Absolute Zero gets channeled. Rift Herald is interrupted. Maxlor not going to be able to find the kill just yet. Finally picks it up. Now, of course, Cold, he jumps into Gorilla. Gorill's taking so much damage. Flash is available to him. Cold gets knocked back into the hands of Febiven Hot Summer. Here comes Soaz. He finds Patrick. Patrick wants to flash defensively. Febiven's looking for Miffy. There's already a kill on the board as Cold is taken down. Origin are routed and Origin are wrecked.
Wow. I mean, it's a bit weird watching it now because they just didn't manage to win that game versus Vitality. But nevertheless, we cannot take that winning streak away from them. And the fact that he played Nunu in the LEC.
No, we certainly can't. It was the first time we got to see Nunu in pro play as well. I very much enjoyed what he was able to do. And I enjoyed it very a lot. It was really good stuff.
It was awesome. Our last Alienware big play is from Upset. The franchise player had a blast playing Kai'Sa this weekend. Let's take a look.
SK Gaming fancy themselves a shot. Elder's already been secured. Elder plus Baron. Ignor's chasing all the way forward. That's Camille. Manages to get taken over the wall. Pyrion delivers momentum. It's a quadra kill for Upset.
Let's move. Look, Alistar, look, Alistar.
Look, Ezra.
No, is that?
They got wipe.
Oh, I got a quadra. I want the penta. I took the kill, sorry.
Penta.
Where's Lars? No, I killed Zoe alone.
Ah, you
don't say
No, I swear too, if I was playing so well on Kai'Sa.
Upset once again proving himself as one of the top 80 carries in Europe, and with the fall of Reckless, that #1 spot is getting pretty competitive right now.
I love it. It's spicy. Well, let's invite one of the protagonists of the last game on Jiizuke. You can join us. Go ahead. I'll give you a little applause because that was a sick game.
That was fantastic, LeBlanc.
Yeah, can I just get your reaction? The Misfits, the hyped Misfits, the #1, are they going to go 18-0? Are they just going to storm to the title? They're only going to be taken down by G2, possibly, but it's you guys that do it.
I mean, I knew going into this game that it will be really a bloodbath. In terms, every player from both teams really play through their limits. Bot lane, they just play full aggressive. Mid played full aggressive. Top Cabo was 50 Shades of Grey, but sacrificing for the team. It's fine.
So you say it was a bloodbath. As a competitor and as a player, are these the games you love to play?
Yeah, sure. Especially when Magragas goes level 1 in enemy jungle and gives first blood to Cartus, and then Cartus is already really fast at jungling, and then he has 2 items, and then he can stop like at 3 minutes, I think, and it was so fast, like no one expected it.
Yeah. What would you say was different about Vitality in your approach to Misfits, which was missing in all the other teams' approach to Misfits?
I mean, I think we just picked the 3 strong laners and a strong jungle, and we played around it. And we were faster. They were snowballing top, and we were snowballing mid bot. So we were faster in doing so, and we won.
I think that was the biggest thing for me, the fact that this is the first time we saw Misfits not play through the bot side of the map, and every time they tried to force a 2v2, it was actually Attila and Jack Troll that were coming out on top. So Hansama and Gorilla never got to a point that they were at in so many other games, and I also think that when you put Galio into LeBlanc, especially this man's LeBlanc, then it becomes a much difficult game to win. So I think Vitality were very impressive in how they got a lead and then held on to it.
Do you think they've now exposed that part of Misfits? Because I know that you also said it, you know, they play a lot through bottom lane because Hansama and Gorilla are that good. So why don't you just attack something else, or you take another strategy? Is that maybe something Misfits now needs to work on?
I think it's something they have to be considerate of. I think today we saw that they are capable of playing through the top side of the map, but the bottom side was still as aggressive as they normally are, which perhaps they need to reevaluate moving forward, because if you continue that level of aggression, it will look to be punished. And I think Vitality demonstrated today how you can shut it down.
Yeah, and in a way, it's also something you should applaud. Misfits lost the game, but I think maybe they also wanted to show that they can do different things, and they're learning and they're picking it up. It's not about them about going 18-0. It's about being the best Misfits they can be come playoffs. So yeah, we'll be able to ask them, but I do want to focus in on Vitality a bit more, because now it seems like you're off. The beginning, the first week of LEC was kind of here nor there. Do you now feel like you're on a roll? This is the Vitality we're going to be seeing, and what changed coming into this weekend?
We thought some picks were good last week, and we just tried them, and we thought some other picks were good this week, and we tried them, and they worked. So yeah, I mean, I'm a kind of player that I just do whatever it takes to win a game. I remember last spring split, I played the 15 game Stallion and 9 of Galio, and I was just pushing around. And like, if I have to play Cartus, I play Cartus. If I have to play carry champion and lead my team, then I will do it. If I have to play Teemo mid, whatever, I can do it. Just if it wins the game, then I'll pick it. And I think, well, the champions like Irelia and LeBlanc, of course, fits me more than Cartus. I think you can see that.
For me, what really stood out about Vitality was that, well, what made me laugh was in the video, Max was talking a lot about how we aren't seeing Jiizuke play their strong lane champions, and it doesn't feel like they're the Vitality of old, whereas to me this feels like the Vitality that I expected to come into the split. With only a single jungle change, I expected the same Vitality that we saw from last year, and now I feel like we're seeing much more of it. Last week was a blip, we can forget about it. Now it's Vitality in full speed, straight to the top of the table. They're going to be fighting with G2 and Misfits those top spots.
Oh, it looks fantastic. Yeah, today was great by you guys. I also want to take a look at the Kia Player of the Game leaderboard. We have been tracking your votes.
Oh, wait a minute. Kiki's got every single MVP last split.
He did.
Unfortunately, this is a new dawn in 2019, and this is the leaderboard so far, which is funny because the number 5 is Attila, who just beat Hansama with Draven on Misfits. So I think it's almost poetic, this one, Verius.
I think ADs are just broken, like, ADs
are broken.
So, but this is the argument I always make when I'm on cast. I say, you've got to look at the supporting cast, not the people that get the last hits.
But Upset said support still
Exactly,
matter.
that's the thing. All these players come on our broadcast and say it was the people that get the kills that deserve the player of the game.
Nah. I was watching Schalke game, and Ignar actually solo carried.
Solo carried, right?
Boom, there we go.
I knew his upset was 7-0, and he followed up good, and Ignar
yeah, right.
Oops, but he eats every single look, like he deserved
No,
Did he get MVP or Upset got MVP?
He got Ignar. Ignar got
MVP because in the interview he was asked, and Upset said, yeah, I think Ignar deserves it, but actually ADs are more important than the support, so you should give it to him. It was great. But Upset, I mean, I think it's fair, you know, all of this. Self-Made on SK made enormous waves in the first week and also still this weekend. These two guys have been carrying a lot on their two teams and had fantastic starts. Caps on Fnatic, which is did a fan make this? Or are you living in the past? Because that's not the case. It's actually on Jiizuke. She's also wearing the shirt. And Attila there. So do you think it's representable? Has Attila been the biggest carry for Vitality so far?
I think everyone is capable of carrying in our team. Just it's about if we have strong bots and like I think someone always have to sacrifice to make the others shine, unless you are IG that, I don't know, in LPL they blind Jace Draven and then they pick 3 aggressive lanes and pick jungle that just invades and do whatever, and they can play like that because they have a lot of experience. I mean, then you see JK Love that is in his first year and he's playing really aggressive, but just I think every player in Vitality can carry the game and just.
Do you know that one game where he got the player of the game? That was the Vayne. When he got ulted into the enemy to carry, and then he got a triple kill. That's what he got player of the game for. So just remember that.
Also, Jiizuke, you did win player of the game in this game with 58% of the votes, and I think it's nice. And I think, you know, viewers at home, they want to see that Jiizuke. You know, you want to see the Jiizuke that jumps in on LeBlanc, that does the things you did at Worlds and Spring Split on that level of aggressiveness. How do you feel about that? Did you just do what the team needs?
Yeah, I just do what the team needs. And this game, I was, I think, 40 CS up.
Yeah.
And I was really ahead, and I'm like, I can just jump in, and they can do nothing about it. So I was just killing people around. And
yeah.
It's fun to play LeBlanc when you're ahead, for sure.
Great stuff. I feel like this was a turning point now that Vitality beat Misfits so incredibly, I should say. What are kind of our big takeaways going into the next weeks in terms of standings and movements? Big thoughts?
So I think Vitality have solidified themselves as a top team in Europe. To me, that's what this match says. Misfits do have some areas that I think can be exploited. G2 definitely looks like the most consistent and well-rounded team of the lot. And Origin has gone much lower in my expectations than I originally had them.
Jiizuke?
But Origin had also hard 2 weeks, no?
Yeah, they had a really tough strength of schedule. I'm sorry, I have to push you a little bit because we're going to head over to the LCS in just a bit. So can you just tell me if you think you can make it to top 3 with this playing field by the end of the split?
I mean, I think that if we keep improving and fixing our mistakes, we can do anything. And we show it today that if we have the advantage, we can actually use it and push and snowball it. Contrary to last week, where we were dancing in National Pit for 10 minutes, I think, 15 minutes. Then I go watch replay and I'm like, but yeah, like I think we can be top 3 for sure. And our goal this year is finals. So.
Finals. And your motto said it's time for titles. So if we have to go off this game, you're doing really well. We're going to, of course, see what Vitality will do in the next couple of weeks. But across the Atlantic, the LCS is about to start more league action, and it's one hell of a first game. C9 versus Team Liquid as they embark on their 2019 season. So can we get a quick prediction? There's a lot of members that used to be on each team that are now on the
Yeah, but it's Niski versus Jensen.
Or Team
EU versus NA. I'm pretty sure it's EU. C9 are clearly going to take this game. It shouldn't even be a competition.
What do you think, Jiizuke?
I think Team Liquid is taking it.
That would be the smart approach.
That would be the smart approach. That's what StatsBot would say. And, you know, he's done great today. So, well, we'll have to see. It is coming up very, very soon. And in case you missed anything here from the LEC, we will have a rebroadcast right after the show in the LCS. So be sure to stick around for that. If you want to check out any VODs for any major regions, you can find them on the new channel, youtube.com/LOL Esports VODs. That'll be it. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry we had to rush through it a little bit, but we are, of course, also keen to see what the LCS has in store for us. So we are going to call it a night and give it over to our colleagues, and we'll see you for more LEC next week. Good night.
Good luck, NA.
I'm coming.
I late.
I'm okay. I'm going.
They're going in.
Follow.
Will they put Fnatic down to 0-4? Looks like they're going to try to find the answers to fight. There's the Odoamne ultimate. It's clean from the cannon, and it is an absolute bloodbath. Triple for Odoamne. The Fountain will barely keep Nemesis safe, but no, because they're going to try to find the engage. Doesn't even touch him with the crouch shot. Immediately going to cleanse, going to get right out of that fight. Exile ripped to pieces by Warlib, and just like that, SK pulled the trigger. They cut through the XL lineup. They did not need lots of kills. They did not need flashy plays. They needed one final team fight and an absolute command of the early game. SK take down XL.
Yeah, I should like kill them all. Looks like, look team, you can go. I'm coming.
Help me.
No flash. Oh, close. No flash. Oh wait, that.
Prophet running for his life. No damage threats left as HQ does get locked up as well. They need to retreat. Prophet will get taken down, but the triple kill for Perks. G2 see an opportunity. Wonder sees an opportunity. The Soul Flare. G2 taking down Rogue. There it is.
Kill Alistar as well.
What a great game from Splice, and they stake their claim in the top 4 with a great win over Origin. Mowgli and Jiizuke here to try and force Misfits away. No flashes, only Hans Summer and Max will have theirs. She's going to jump in, Carter's down, Gorilla down as well. Forbidden will fall, and Vitality will take down the super team. They say, look at us, we are the super team now.